Hi viewers, welcome back to Joy Tutorials. Today I would like to deliver information about BED second year, fourth semester. What are the important questions examination point of view? Previous papers I am giving. BED second year, fourth semester, September-October 2020 paper, maximum marks 35 marks. Part A, Part B, Part A Roman. Here answer any three questions, 3 5 are 15 marks. First question, write a note on climate of India. Second question, write any two measures to control water loss through runoff. Third one, what is mean by greenhouse effect. Fourth one, what do you mean by Operation Blackboard. Fifth one, what are the effects of unseasonal and irregular rains. Part B, 2 10 are 20 marks. Answer any two questions. First question here, sixth one. Write short notes on the following describing their causes, effects of mitigation. First one, flood. Second one, drought. Third one, landslide. Seventh question, what are the different causes of water pollution? How does industrial waste cause water pollution? Eighth one, what are the effects of global warming on the environment and what are the means to control it? Ninth one, write a short notes on effects of ozone layer depletion, Haritaharam. This is 2017, August 2017 paper. Here, Part A 3 5 are 15 marks. So maximum marks 35 marks. Part A 15 marks, 3 5 are 15 marks. Here, first one, explain the concept of temperature. Second one, what do you mean by greenhouse effect? Third one, how would you develop awareness about energy conservation in your students? Fourth one, write briefly about abiotic components. Fifth one, explain the waterborne diseases and its control measures. Part B, 2 10 are 20 marks. Why is environmental education important? Illustrate with the key reasons. Seventh question, describe the causes of tropical cyclones and tidal waves, landslides and droughts. Give suitable suggestions for control measures. Eighth one, describe the global warming and its effects on melting ice caps. Ninth one, industries and transportation are major causes for environmental pollution. Critically analyze the statement. This is also 2017 paper. This is MGU, Faculty of Education, MGU. Before that one is Usmania University. Here, Part A, 3 5 are 15 marks. Explain the concept of temperature and monsoons in India. Second question, write about ozone layer depletion and its implication on humans. Third one, mention the importance of Haritaharam. Fourth one, discuss the control measures for food and waterborne diseases. Fifth one, discuss about water bodies and forestry mitigation methods. Part B, 2 10 are 20 marks. Here, sixth question, write about impact of global warming. Seventh one, write about the objectives of Mission Kakatiya and its advantages. Eighth one, what is energy conservation? Discuss reduce, reuse and recycle material. Ninth one, write a brief note on floods, hailstorms, heat wave, landslides. This is July 2018 paper. July 2018 paper. Here part A, 3 5 are 15 marks. First question, what do you mean by environment, weather and climate? Second one, explain the effects of global warming. Third one, how do you develop awareness about planting and biodiversity conservation in your students? Next one, fourth one, describe environmental pollution. What do you mean by mitigation? Fifth one. Next part B, 2 10 are 20 marks. Bring out the relation between environmental education and climate change. How do you promote clean and green in schools? Seventh one, what do you mean by conservation, agriculture for sustainable land use? Describe the suitable control measures to mitigate soil and water loss. Eighth one, describe the cause of ozone layer depletion and its effect on animals, plants and humans. Here, printing mistake. Ninth one, critically analyze the Mission Kakatiya water bodies and Haritaharam plantation. This is May-June 2019 paper, OU paper, Faculty of Education OU. Part A, 3 5 are 15 marks. Here, write a briefly about monsoons in India. Second one, write a short note on fog and cold wave. Third one, explain the concept of energy conservation. Fourth one, discuss about biodiversity conservation. Fifth one, what are the biotic components? Explain briefly. Part B, explain in detail about Mission Kakatiya. Seventh one, critically analyze the role of carbon and fossil fuel in greenhouse effect. Eighth one, reflect on climate change and disasters. Explain the suitable control measures. What do you mean by global warming? Describe the effects on melting ice caps. Here, these papers are Kakatiya University, July 2019 paper. Here, part A. How does unseasonal and irregular rains affect agriculture? What are the health risks of heat wave? What are the causes of climatic changes? Explain the concept of energy conservation. Fifth one, write a short note on Harita Haram. Part B to 20 marks. First, sixth question, what are the various issues of environment? What are the solutions for them? As a teacher, what measures do you take up to develop awareness towards environmental protection among the students? Next one, what are the various biotic and abiotic factors which affect the ecosystem? Explain. Next one, how does the human interference affect the nature? What are the consequences of it? This is July 2019 paper, PU paper, Faculty of Education, PU. Here, part A. Write about unseasonal and irregular rains causing diseases. Discuss about greenhouse effect. Write about biodiversity conservation. Mention the causes for climate change and its effects on plants and humans. Write about Harita Haram and its advantages. Part B. Here, write about the impact of ozone layer depletion and precautionary measures to be taken. Mention the objectives of Mission Kakatiya and its advantages. Next one, mention the control measures for food and waterborne diseases. Write about global warming and its effects on melting ice caps. This is May 2019 paper, OU paper, Faculty of Education, OU. Here 3 5 are 15 mark. First question is explain the concept of rainfall, clouds, monsoons in India. Mention few foodborne diseases and how to prevent them. Write about the impact of ozone layer depletion. Fourth one, mention few biotic and abiotic factors in ecosystem. Fifth one, write about a greenhouse effect. Next one, part B. 2 10 are 20 marks. Here, sixth question, write about different types of pollution with examples. Seventh question, write about hot and cold weather, unseasonal and irregular rains, causing diseases, discuss. Explain about global warming and its consequences. Write about Harita Haram. This is contemporary education in India. EDN 17 paper. Here May, June 2019 paper I am giving. Maximum marks 70 marks paper. This is maximum marks 70 marks. Part A 5 4 20 marks. 5 4 20 marks. First question, what are the functions of education? Second one, explain briefly about fundamental duties of citizens of India. Third one, write briefly about Patashalas and madrasas during medieval period. Fifth one, what are the objectives of Sarva Siksha Abhiyan SSA? Sixth one, write a short notes on midday meal scheme, midday meal program. Seventh one, what are the contributions of Jyotiba Rao Phule to indigenous education? Next one, write about child-centered pedagogy. Part B, 5 10 are 50 marks. Here, ninth question, what do you mean by vocationalization of education? Write in detail in need and importance of vocationalization of education. 10th one, how to achieve the universalization of elementary education. Discuss. 11th one, explain in detail major systems of education during ancient period. 12th one, describe public-private partnership of education in Indian context. 13th one, what are the social evils to achieve universalization of elementary education? Explain. 14th one, critically analyze the nationalist critique on colonial education. 15th one, discuss in detail about KG to PG free education. 16th one, what are the major recommendations of Indian Education Commission 1964 to 1966 on education, school education. This is October 2020 paper. Here part A, 4 4 are 16 marks. Here May June 2019, here 5 4 are 20 marks given. 5 4 are 20 marks. Here part A given. Here part B 5 10 are 50 marks given. Due to COVID situation here 4 4 are 16 marks, 3 18 are 54 marks. There 10 marks questions here given 18 marks questions, 18 marks for each question. In that paper 5 10 are 50 marks, here 3 18 are 54 marks. Write a note on Jyotiba Rao Phule's contribution to education. Second one, explain briefly about constitutional values of education. Third one, what are the major recommendations of Ramamurthy committee? Fourth one, write briefly about Gurukula system of education. Fifth one, what are the provisions given in our constitutions for tribes? Sixth one, write a short note on Yaspal committee. Next one, what are the contributions of Gaikwad towards universalization of elementary education. Next one, write about fee structure and reimbursement. Fee structure and reimbursement. Next, part B. What are the discourses on RTE Act and its status of implementation? Explain in detail about constitutional provisions for equality and fraternity. 12th one. Describe the fundamental rights and duties of citizens of India. 13th one. What is the role of SSC and RMSA in quality concern and research? 14th one. Critically analyze the socio-political context of education during medieval period. 15th one. Discuss in detail about globalization and its impact on education. 16th one. Write a short note on following midday meal program, KG to PG, free education, Telangana. This is July-August 2017 paper, EDN 17 paper, part A 5 4 20 marks. What are the features of Buddhist education? Second one, write a short note on directive principles of state policy. What are the provisions given in our constitution of women education? Next one, what are the provisions given in our constitution for women education? Next one, fourth one, define child-centric education. What are the advantages? Fifth one, list out objectives of RMSA. Sixth one, briefly explain the major recommendations made by Secondary Education Commission 1952 to 1953. What do you mean by public-private satisfaction of education? Eighth one, explain any four traditional Indian values. Part B, 5 danger, 50 marks. Here, ninth question, evaluate the educational linkages of India with a special reference to Vedic, Buddhist and Jaina of educational system. 10th one, discuss in detail about the cause of inequality. Discuss in detail about the causes of inequality in Indian society. Define the term globalization of education. What are the merits and demerits? 12th one, discuss the major recommendations made by Kothari Commission. 13th one, describe the challenges and problems in the way of achieving UEE's goal. Write in detail the issues in higher education in India. 15th one, freedom, justice, equality and fraternity are the constitutional provisions. How far successful in Indian context? Explain in detail. 16th one, critically examine the socio-political context of education during the medieval period. July-August 2018 paper, EDN 18 paper, here 5 4 20 marks. Explain the concept and functions of education. EDN 17 is there, 2017. In 2018, EDN 18 is there. Why? Because some papers are mixed in next years, that's why 17 to 18 came. Both are same papers. Contemporary education in India 2018. Contemporary education in India. Okay. Next one, write down the fundamental duties provided in the Indian Constitution. What are the provisions given in Indian Constitution for Dalits education? Write a short note on Program of Action PEOA 1992. List out the objectives of DPEP. Briefly explain the higher secondary education system in India. What do you mean by KG to PG free education in Telangana? 8th one, explain about liberalization in education. Next one, 9th one, discuss critically the system of education during medieval period with the special reference to madrasas, maktabs and monitorial system. 10th one, describe the directive principles of state policy. 11th one, explore the social evils to achieve universalization of elementary education. Discuss the educational status, issues and concerns of women in India. Discuss the major recommendations made by Indian Education Commission 1964 to 66. Next one, describe the challenges and problems in contemporary higher education in India. 15th one, critically examine the role of RMSA in achieving universal secondary education in India. 16th one, define the term globalization of education. What are the merits and demerits? Next one, guidance and counseling, EDN 20 by 21. That's why EDN 20 and 21. Before this is guidance and counseling 20 paper, now it is 21 paper. That's why EDN 20 by 21. Guidance and counseling, maximum marks 35 marks. First, part A of 3 5 15 marks. First question, explain the concept of guidance. Second one, what are the characteristics of good counseling? Third one, write in brief about vocational guidance. Fourth one, explain the influence of family background in choice of course. Fifth one, how do you evaluate guidance program? Part B 2 10 20 marks. Here, sixth question, explain in detail about group and individual counseling. Next one, discuss in detail about personal guidance. Next one, eighth question, enumerate the principles for organizing guidance program. Ninth one, explain the role of standardized tools in developing students' profile of providing guidance. This paper, October 2020 paper. Now August September 2017 paper. Here, 3 5s are 15 marks. Guidance and counseling. First question, differentiate the concept of guidance and counseling. Write down the basic principles of guidance and counseling. Third one, what do you mean by personal guidance? Fourth one, how would you organize school guidance programs? Fifth one, what are the roles of interest test in the field of guidance and counseling? Part B2, 10 20 marks. Sixth question, what do you mean by guidance? Write in detail the need and importance of guidance in an individual's life. Seventh one, what is the educational guidance? Explain in detail the various problems of students related to educational guidance. Next one, eighth question, explain the evaluation procedures of guidance program. Ninth one, discuss in detail any two non-standardized tools of guidance along with the merits and demerits. This is September 2018 paper. Guidance and counseling, EDN 20 paper. 3 5s are 15 marks. Part A, first question, what is the difference between guidance and counseling? Explain with examples. Second one, enumerate the characteristics of a good counselor. Briefly explain the different types of guidance. How can a questionnaire be used effectively as a tool for guidance? Fifth one, what are the prerequisites of a school guidance program? Part B2, 10 20 marks. Discuss the problems of students related to educational guidance. Illustrate with suitable examples. Seventh question, what are the principles of guidance and counseling? Explain non-standardized techniques of guidance and the role of providing effective guidance. What are the different guidance services that are to be provided to a student? What is their significance? These are all our second year fourth semester papers. This information is very useful. If you want more updates about say your exams information, important questions, answers, you can like, share, subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.